All right, Shalom. I'd like to start this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is Ratazah from the GMS Atlanta camp. All right, back with another video through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. I just want to hit this article real quick. All right, from a website called Zero Hedge, which I have it as the thumbnail to this video. I have the headline. As you can see, it says, "No power, no running water, no toilets. Millions of Americans are living in third world conditions." You see, and the reason why I want to do a quick video on this particular article is because, hey, that links right with biblical prophecy, man, which Babylon the Great, when you read in the scriptures, is another buzzword or another alias for the United States of America. And according to prophecy, ultimately America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire in the coming Third World War. But before that, America's going to go through a rapid decline, man. All right, morally, economically, militarily, and physically, man. You know, that's why every time you look around, the bridges are in bad shape, the roads are just horrendous. You know, buildings are old because they don't have the money to repair these things, man. And going into the article, the people, as it says, millions of Americans are living in basically piss poor conditions, man. All right, and that's biblical because America is not the same glorious the same glorious kingdom that it once was, and it was respected and feared by the nations. You know, it's lost that glory, man. You know, the glory days are over, and it's being exposed. All right, and it's being brought down to the ground, man. You know. Now I want to read just a little bit from this article. The article is kind of long, so I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'm gonna just read this little excerpt, and then if you want, you can read the whole article on your own. I might, if I remember, I'll drop a link in the description box. But it says scattered around the nation, there are parts of the country in which millions of Americans are living without the basic amenities that most of us take for granted. It says, "I'm not talking about high-speed internet or frivolous things. I'm talking about electricity, flushing toilets, and clean running water." You see that? And it's ironic because this guy, Donald Trump, which the brothers have coined DJ Trump, was on record not too long ago, and he called Haiti a shithole. All right? If I'm not mistaken, he called Haiti a shithole country. Well, the country that he claims that's going to be great again, and the country that he's the president of, essentially is a shithole, man. All right, you read Micah the 2nd chapter. The scripture speak about the place of our captivity not being our rest because it's filthy and it's polluted, man. All right, and that's talking about physically and spiritually. All right, it says reading on, it says, "But this isn't a problem that only exists in one state or to one demographic. It's happening across the nation more and more. Let's take a look." All right, now when you go through it, it names the places, it breaks it down. All right, and that's when you can get into it for yourself. But for the sake of time, I'm going to just read these couple of scriptures I had lined up. So it's becoming more and more of a thing of where America is declining, man. And people are living in third world country conditions, man. Now this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, and verse 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground." Now this scripture, first and foremost, is talking about post-destruction, because Babylon, or the virgin daughter of Babylon, which is America, is going to be, like as I mentioned, is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles in the coming Third World's war, man. But you can apply this also now because dust represents a low state and confusion. And that's where America is sitting right now, sitting in a low place. All right, that's why the portion of the country is living in third world conditions, man. Why? Because it's sitting on the ground, it's low. It says what? There is no throne. You see that? Meaning what? America's rulership is going to be rooted up, man. America's no longer going to be the top dog or the top echelon, so to speak, of the nations, man. The rulership is going to come to an end. But before that, the people and society as we know it, the infrastructure is going to continue to deteriorate as we get close to that time. It says, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt be, Slakia, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. You see, America was once that tender and delicate, glorious and powerful nation, but the Lord is taking it all away, man. Verse 2, it says, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Meaning the inner workings of America is true agenda. The people that run America, they being exposed for the people that they are, man. First and foremost by the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Verse 3, it says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen, which is happening, all right, through the prophets. The nakedness meaning that the works that they do in the dark, all right, the history that they tried to hide for years and years is all being brought to the forefront. It says, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. You know, and that's chiefly talking about Yahweh Shai. Because pursuing the Revelations, the first chapter, Yahweh Shai is going to return with the clouds of heaven, all right, to get vengeance on his enemies, man. He's not coming lowly like a lamb rotting on the ass like he did 2,000 years ago. He's coming as an angelic force, all right, to put his foot up you nation's ass, man, and 2/3 of our own people. Verse 4, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. All right, now let me go for the next scripture. This is Isaiah chapter 14 in verse 11. All right, and this is talking about Esau. It says, Isaiah 14 verse 11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave. Another word for pomp is pride. It says, in the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. The worms represent corrosion, you know, and that's what's happening to America. America is corroding and is deteriorating from the inside out. And that's, like I said, that's on a spiritual level, you know, because at one point, you know, America so-called had good morals. The society was somewhat in order, all right? The men were more masculine, you know, they worked, they had certain jobs. The women stayed home. They wore dresses. It was a more family-oriented society. But as time went on, now look what you got. You got trannies twerking at the damn library in front of minors. All right, you got men trying to be women, women trying to be men. You know, everything is ass backwards. It's wicked. All right, so that's spiritually and on the physical level, as you see in this article, man. No power, no running water. You know, the goddamn old, the oh so great U.S. of A. Man, people don't got running water and can't flush the toilet, man. All right, so that's that worm that's being spread under America and over America, man. Because why? It's on its way out. All right, I read it again. Isaiah 14:11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials. It says the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. All right, so America's being covered with corrosion from all angles, man. Next scripture, Jeremiah 51:9. Matter of fact, let me start up. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon, which is talking about America today, have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. And how did America do that? Through the philosophy, all right? That inside of that cup is wine, all right? And the wine represents philosophy. And the philosophy of America has been drunken by these nations, meaning they took part in America's ways, man. It says, the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. You see, which the nations, going to the different, basically the world leaders that basically got in bed with this whore. You know, now they're looking back at the deals that they made and the pacts that they made with this whore, this devil, and now they mad, man. But it's too late. All right. Verse 8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. You see? It says, how for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. All right. And this is, like I said, this is post destruction. All right. America's going to be, is on its way out and it's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. Okay. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. You see, so there's nothing that you can do that's going to bring America back to its glory days, man. Like you got this guy DJ Trump with his slogan, "Make America Great Again." That ain't going to happen. All right, America's going to continue to go on a decline, man. All right, so there's nothing that you can do that's going to heal America or bring America back to what it used to be. It says, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go, every one into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. You see, so America has reached basically the brim of wickedness, man. And it's only a matter of time before the Lord brings swift judgment down, man. Okay, last scripture. This is Isaiah 13 in verse, let's see. Let's start at verse 19, read to the end. This is to show you that America is not only is going to be destroyed, but the time is short, man. The time for that destruction to come is very short. And we seeing that is leading up to that point. That's why America is shutting down throughout the world, man. People don't got power, no running water. People are living in deplorable conditions. All right, the majority of the people are living under the middle class. There really is no more middle class. It's either you poor or you rich. All right, and the majority of the people are living in a poor state. All right, Slakia. All right, the people are suffering. This is Isaiah 13 and 19, just to finish off. It says in Babylon, the glory of kingdoms. You see that? America is seen as the glory of kingdoms. It says the beauty of the childish excellency shall be when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. You see, how did the Lord do that? By raining fire from the heavens, man. And America is following after those same customs. That's why when you read Revelations 11, it says, basically it's a place that's spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, man, because it pushes forth that same agenda, that same spirit of homosexuality, lesbianism, freakism, bestiality, man. Just a lot of, basically a lot of weirdness, man. For lack of a better word, man. So America's gonna go out in the same manner as Sodom and Gomorrah. Verse 20, it shall never be inhabited. Showing you that this is not talking about the ancient Babylon of old, because people still live there to this day. All right? So it's talking about a new Babylon in the future. It says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. Again, to further prove that this is not ancient Babylon, because there's Arabs currently right now, all right, in 2019 that live in what you would know as ancient Babylon. It's Arabs there. All right. So it says, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. All right. Verse 21, but the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. Meaning that America, or this new Babylon, is going to be a desert. And only desert-like creatures are going to dwell here. There's not going to be no people. All right. Verse 22, here's the point. It says, and wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. In her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. You see? So America's time is near to come, and her days is not going to prolong no more, man. All right. That's why we're seeing that things are not getting any better. Things are getting worse. All right. Jobs are becoming more scarce. All right, the money's devaluing, prices are going up. All right, and you said, like I said, as this article says, man, people don't have the common things that you need for life, man. Power, electricity, lighting, water, decent quality food. All things are going out the window, man. Why? Because America eventually, as a whole, is going to be thrown out the goddamn window, man. Very, very soon. All right. So with that, I just wanted to hit that real quick. Lord willing, this was an edifying video. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakak Wadash. Lord willing, to the next video. Shalom.